This story is brought to you by Petals and Pride, where every petal tells a tale and every tale celebrates pride. Join us as we embark on heartfelt journeys, discovering the beauty of love, life, and the extraordinary in the everyday. Together, we bloom with stories that inspire, uplift, and bring the rainbow of human experiences to life.
Title: Free tech support with benefits. Stephen was 21, single, and, well, very online. His nights often consisted of chatting on gay.com, scrolling through profiles, and hoping for something interesting. That night, he got a message from a guy named Mike. Mike was unconventional. "Yeah, I have a fiancée and 2 kids," he admitted casually. "But she's out for the night. The kids are here, but I can put them in the other room." Not exactly a dream setup, but Stephen was young, eager, and most importantly, his computer was dead. He needed a distraction. So, when Mike assured him they'd have privacy, Stephen agreed. It was a 20-mile drive. But what was that compared to a little excitement? The visit. When Stephen arrived, reality set in. 2 tiny children, one in a diaper, the other slightly older, stood in the living room, watching Blue's Clues. They turned and stared at Stephen like he was an alien from another dimension. Mike ushered him into the bedroom, shutting the door behind them and wedging a chair under the handle. Definitely not sketchy at all. Just in case they try to come in. Mike grinned. Stephen barely had time to process before Mike got aggressive, unzipping Stephen's pants with urgency. "We gotta be quick," Mike muttered. "My fiancée could be home anytime." Stephen, at this point, was questioning his life choices. But before he could overthink, things escalated. Mike was deficient. He didn't even want anything in return, just one-way service, like he was running some kind of goodwill program for frustrated young men. Meanwhile, the kids were on the other side of the door, jiggling the handle. "Daddy? Who's in there?" Stephen nearly died on the spot. "It's okay, sweetie. Daddy's talking," Mike called out while continuing his work. Stephen felt like he was about to have either the best or worst night of his life. The close call. Just as he was reaching that moment, headlights swept across the window. Mike's head shot up. "Oh crap, that's her." Stephen's soul left his body. What do we do?" he stammered. Mike, ever the quick thinker, wiped his mouth and whispered, "You're here for computer parts." "Got it." Stephen, still very compromised, nodded. By the time Mike's fiancée stepped inside, they were both in the living room, fully clothed, looking like 2 guys just having a totally normal, totally heterosexual discussion about motherboards. Mike, cool as ever, turned to his fiancée. "Hey babe, this is Stephen. He came to pick up some computer parts one was selling." She eyed Stephen suspiciously, then glanced at the kids. "Oh, that's nice." Mike wasted no time leading Stephen outside to a shed. He grabbed a motherboard and a CPU and handed them over like this was a Craigslist transaction. Stephen nodded, playing along. "Yeah, thanks, man. Really needed this. My computer died." The fiancée watched from the doorway, seemingly satisfied. Stephen got into his car, drove off, and let out the biggest sigh of relief in his life. The aftermath. Later that night, Mike messaged him. "Mike, hey, you can keep the parts. No charge." Stephen stared at the screen. "A free motherboard and CPU?" Stephen, "Oh, sweet thanks. I actually really needed them." Mike, "Yeah, we should hook up again sometime, but maybe not here." Stephen, "Yeah, no kidding." And that was the last Stephen ever heard from Mike. Stephen got his computer back up and running the next day. The moral of the story? Sometimes, risking your life and dignity gets you free computer parts. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey today. We hope you enjoyed the latest episode of Petals and Pride. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from us. Also, be sure to join our Facebook group Petals and Pride. We love hearing from you. Let us know your thoughts and what you'd like to see next. Until next time, take care and stay proud.